The cameras are rolling, the audience is buzzing, and Jennifer Hudson walks onto the stage expecting another unforgettable conversation. But this time, there's a surprise waiting that could change the entire energy of the room. Imagine Jennifer Hudson standing under the bright studio lights, looking directly toward the entrance as the doors suddenly open, and the President of the United States walks onto the set. For a moment, the audience goes completely silent. Then the applause erupts. Jennifer smiles in disbelief. The President smiles back, and suddenly the Jennifer Hudson show has transformed into something nobody watching at home expected to see. Two completely different worlds, entertainment and politics, have collided on one stage. What happens when a powerhouse entertainer known for emotional conversations sits across from one of the most powerful political figures in America? Will it be a lighthearted conversation filled with laughter, or could the discussion take an unexpected and dramatic turn? And why did the President choose Jennifer Hudson's show for this extraordinary appearance? Tonight, we're imagining the kind of television moment that would have viewers talking long after the cameras stopped rolling. Because when Jennifer Hudson and the President share the same stage, you know something unforgettable is about to happen. But then, just when everyone in the studio thinks the conversation is moving toward a normal ending, the atmosphere suddenly changes. President Trump looks toward Jennifer Hudson with a smile, pauses for a moment, and introduces an idea that catches both Jennifer and the audience completely off guard. A special Christmas television event featuring Jennifer as the main host and the President making a surprise appearance. The suggestion lands like a bombshell. Jennifer's expression changes instantly. She laughs at first, almost as if she cannot believe what she has just heard, while the audience begins reacting with a mixture of applause, laughter, and stunned whispers. The cameras capture every second of the reaction, making the moment feel even bigger. But then comes the question nobody expected: why a Christmas show and why Jennifer Hudson? The suspense builds as the President explains that Christmas television has always had a unique ability to bring people together. It is a time when families gather around their screens. Music fills the room, celebrities share special performances, and even people with completely different opinions can put their differences aside for a moment. According to the imagined conversation, Trump tells Jennifer that she has something special as a performer, the ability to make people feel something. Her voice, her personality, her emotional connection with audiences, those qualities could transform an ordinary holiday program into a major television event. Jennifer listens carefully, occasionally smiling and shaking her head as if she is still processing the unexpected proposal. Then the conversation becomes even more interesting. Trump suggests that the Christmas special should not feel like a traditional political event at all. Instead, he imagines something entertaining, colorful, and completely unexpected. Jennifer could open the show with a spectacular musical performance. There could be celebrity guests, holiday stories, comedy segments, surprise appearances, and a massive Christmas finale. And somewhere in the middle of it all, the President could walk onto the stage, not to deliver a long political speech, but to participate in a lighter, more personal television moment. That possibility immediately gets the audience talking. Jennifer looks toward the crowd and laughs, almost asking them with her expression, "Are you hearing this too?" The audience responds with even louder applause. Suddenly, the studio no longer feels like a regular daytime talk show. It feels like the beginning of a television experiment nobody could have predicted. But there is another layer to the story. Jennifer Hudson has built her career around moments that are emotional, musical, and deeply personal. Her show often creates an atmosphere where celebrities can talk about their lives, dreams, challenges, and unforgettable experiences. A Christmas special with a president would completely change that formula. It would bring together two very different audiences and create a television moment that could attract enormous attention. And that is exactly where the suspense becomes stronger. Would Jennifer actually agree? She doesn't immediately give a clear answer. Instead, she smiles, looks toward the audience, and asks what they think. The reaction is instant. Some audience members cheer, others laugh. The cameras capture Jennifer's expression as she considers the idea, and the entire moment begins to feel like a cliffhanger. Trump then adds another surprising detail. He suggests that the special could become more than just a one-night appearance. He imagines a Christmas celebration where Jennifer would have creative control over the entertainment, while he would contribute his own personality and perhaps even participate in some of the lighter segments. The idea sounds unusual, almost unbelievable, but that is precisely what makes it so intriguing. Imagine the opening scene, a dark, Stage Christmas lights slowly begin illuminating the studio. Giant Christmas tree appears behind the stage. The audience becomes quiet. Then Jennifer Hudson walks into the spotlight. She begins singing a powerful holiday song as the crowd rises to its feet. The camera moves across the audience before cutting to a special guest seated near the front. And then, just when viewers think they understand what is happening, the camera reveals the president watching the performance. The audience erupts. Jennifer finishes the song, turns toward the crowd, and suddenly notices the president standing up and applauding. That alone would become a viral moment. But the imagined special could go even further. Jennifer could invite him onto the stage for a conversation about Christmas traditions, family memories, and what the holiday means to Americans from completely different backgrounds. Instead of focusing on politics, the discussion could explore the personal side of the holiday, the traditions people grew up with, the importance of family, and the memories that stay with people long after childhood. And perhaps that is what makes the idea so fascinating, because television audiences are used to seeing politicians behind podiums and entertainers under stage lights. They are used to seeing these worlds separately, but putting them together creates an entirely different dynamic. Jennifer would bring the music, the president would bring the unexpected factor, and the audience would be waiting to see what happens next. Still, Jennifer appears cautious. She knows that a Christmas special involving a sitting president would attract enormous attention. Every joke would be analyzed. Every comment could become a headline. Every reaction from the audience could spread across social media within minutes. So when she finally responds, she doesn't simply jump into the idea. She asks the question that everyone watching is probably thinking, what would we actually do? That question opens the door to an even more surprising discussion. Trump begins imagining segments. Jennifer imagines musical performances. The audience starts shouting suggestions. The energy becomes almost chaotic, but in the most entertaining way possible. Then Jennifer laughs and says that if they are going to do a Christmas show, it has to be something people will remember. And that sentence changes everything, because now the conversation is no longer about whether they could do a show. It becomes about what kind of show they could create. Would there be a massive Christmas choir? Could Jennifer perform a dramatic holiday ballad? Would famous celebrities make surprise appearances? Could there be a comedy segment involving the president? Would Jennifer challenge him to a Christmas-themed game? And perhaps the biggest question of all, would the president actually agree to sing? The audience immediately starts laughing. Jennifer looks at him with a playful expression, waiting for his response. For a moment, he says nothing. The studio becomes strangely quiet. Then he smiles, and suddenly everyone starts laughing again. It is exactly the kind of unpredictable moment that could turn an ordinary television appearance into a viral Christmas special. But underneath all the laughter is a bigger question. Why? Would a president choose Jennifer Hudson's platform for something like this? Is it simply about entertainment? Is it about bringing people together during the holiday season? Or is there a deeper reason behind the idea? That is where the imagined story becomes even more intriguing. Jennifer Hudson has a powerful connection with audiences because she knows how to turn a conversation into an emotional experience. She can make people laugh, cry, reflect, and celebrate, all within the same episode. A Christmas special built around that energy could potentially create something very different from a traditional political broadcast. And perhaps that is exactly what makes the concept so compelling. No podium, no campaign-style atmosphere, no long political speeches, just Christmas lights, music, laughter, celebrities, family stories, and two very recognizable personalities sharing one stage. Of course, this is a fictional dramatized scenario, not a report that such a Christmas special has actually been announced. But imagine the headlines if it ever happened. Jennifer Hudson and President Trump team up for unexpected Christmas special. Hollywood meets Washington on the Christmas stage. Jennifer Hudson's Christmas surprise leaves audience speechless. The internet would explode. Fans would debate the idea. Some would love the unexpected combination, others would question. Clips would spread across social media, and suddenly, one conversation on a daytime talk show could become one of the biggest entertainment stories of the holiday season. But the biggest mystery would still remain unanswered. Would Jennifer say yes? The cameras move closer. Jennifer looks toward the president. The audience waits. She smiles. And then, just before she gives her final answer, the show cuts to a commercial break. That would be the perfect cliffhanger, because viewers would be left wondering whether the most unexpected Christmas television partnership imaginable could actually become a reality, or whether it would remain nothing more than a wild idea discussed under the bright lights of Jennifer Hudson's studio. And when the show returns, the question hanging in the air would be simple: is Jennifer Hudson ready to host the Christmas special with the president? But then Jennifer makes a surprising decision. Instead of simply talking about the idea of a Christmas special, she turns toward President Trump and personally invites him to join her for a special Christmas episode of The Jennifer Hudson Show. The audience immediately erupts with excitement as Jennifer explains that she wants the episode to be about music, laughter, family, and holiday memories, not politics. She imagines a beautifully decorated studio, dazzling Christmas lights, festive performances, fun holiday games, and an unexpected conversation that viewers would never forget. But Jennifer hints that she has something even bigger planned, something she refuses to reveal yet. The president smiles at the invitation, while Jennifer tells him that if he accepts, he should be prepared for surprises, because she doesn't want this to feel like an ordinary television appearance. The audience starts cheering, wondering what Jennifer could possibly have planned. Could there be a surprise musical performance? A special guest? Or perhaps a Christmas moment that nobody sees coming? Suddenly, the big question is no longer whether Jennifer wants a Christmas show, it's whether the president will actually accept her invitation and walk onto her stage this Christmas. And as the cameras capture Jennifer's mysterious smile, one thing becomes clear. If this invitation becomes reality, Christmas television could look very different this year. And now the biggest question remains. Will President Trump actually accept Jennifer Hudson's unexpected Christmas invitation? Imagine the lights going down, the audience falling silent, and the doors opening as a surprise guest walks onto the stage. If this fictional Christmas special ever happened, it could become one of the most talked about television moments of the holiday season. Jennifer already has a strong connection with music, celebration, and heartfelt holiday moments, making the Christmas setting a natural fit for her show. But remember, this story is a dramatic fictional scenario, not a confirmed announcement. So now we want to hear from you. Would you watch Jennifer Hudson interview President Trump on a Christmas special? Should Jennifer invite him, or would you rather see another celebrity take the holiday stage? Drop your opinion in the comments, hit like if you enjoyed this story, and subscribe for more celebrity surprises, dramatic show moments, and trending entertainment stories. And most importantly, tell us what you think should happen if that Christmas invitation becomes real.